Today I'm going to do a little demonstration of how to trace a picture using the Polyline tool. So first thing I want to do is insert the picture I want to trace. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab at the top, and after the Insert tab is activated you go to Attach. At this point you should already have your image saved somewhere on your computer or in your student drive. So I'm going to choose my image, hit Open, and I'm going to hit OK on the screen. You don't need to modify anything. Now I'm going to click one time here on the left side of my screen and once on the right side of my screen to create a blue box. That's where my image is going to go. Now I'm going to zoom extents by double clicking on my mouse wheel to bring the picture into view. Next thing I want to do is go to my Properties tab, which is under the Home menu, over to Properties, and I'm going to choose a color that I can see over this. Sometimes white doesn't work so well, so you want to choose something a little bit brighter, like cyan. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is zoom in to an area, scrolling and panning with my mouse. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So you can either type P-line or you can click on the Polyline button up at the top of your screen. And then I'm going to choose a starting point. And we'll zoom in a little more. I'm going to start right at the bottom of my car right here. And I'm going to click one time. If you're starting with just a straight line, you can just keep clicking at the different points of your line. So it's straight until here, until the wheel well, so I can click. Now I'm going to start an arc. So in order to start an arc or a curved line, under your options, if you see at the bottom, it's got arc, close, half width, length, etc. I'm going to do A for arc on my keyboard, A, enter. And now next I'm going to do D, enter, so I can tell the computer the direction I want the arc to go. So again, that was D, enter. Now I'm just going to make a tiny little click up in the direction of my arc. So notice I made a tiny little click. Now I'm going to zoom out so I can see my entire wheel well. So my next click, I'm going to make just a little one again in the direction I want to go. And there we go. And now my computer is starting to kind of recognize my arc. So you always want to match up the arc with the direction that you're going. And go. And this next click I can make just a little bit bigger because it matches up. And I end down here. And now if I want to go to a straight line, I don't need to go, A, enter again because this is straight. I'm just going to do L, enter, and now it switches back to a straight line. And again, I can pan while I'm drawing this. And you don't have to match up perfectly pixel per pixel when you're doing this drawing. Just get it pretty close. Alright, again, so to go in another direction, I do A, enter for arc, and then D, enter for direction. A little click in the direction I want to go. And now my computer again recognizes that this is an arc. And again, if it gets too big, you can just do a tiny little click again, or hit Control Z for undo when you mess up. And now I got the computer going in the direction I want my curve to go. It's just a little bit of playing. And again, if you mess up at any point, like say this curve, I go over here, whoops, wrong click, hit Control Z, and that will undo whatever you just did on your keyboard. There we go. Alright. So now again, if you want to switch to a straight line, it's L, enter, and then you get back to your straight line. And at the end, let's pretend I'm done here. I hit enter to end my P line. If I want to see what I've done, I can just click on the outline of my car picture and press delete, and it kind of gets rid of my car picture so I can see what I'm working with. And to undo that and get your picture back, just hit Control Z on your keyboard. You never ever want to remove this picture and save, or else it's very hard to line up your picture with your drawing.